Welcome to the channel, everybody. Level M Diecast bringing you a special video today. We do have Matchbox moving parts on tap. Mix number 6. This is the P case for 2024. This case does come courtesy of Village Diecast. They do have all the newest Matchbox moving parts releases. As a matter of fact, they are one of the first distributors to get it in the country. Head over their eBay page, whether you're looking for moving parts, maybe you're even looking for variations. You could be looking for chases, or maybe even looking to fill in those red edition gaps you have. But whatever you're looking for, Village Diecast will help you out, both on eBay and their standalone website. Links in the description below. All right, everybody, let's dive right into our case. This is, of course, mix number 6 for 2024. Brand new mix code. This is mix number P. Now, this is an interesting case. This case does have a shot at a moving parts chase. This one happens to be the Volkswagen Transporter bus. We have not seen that particular moving parts for a little bit. Never seen that one outside of premium deco, by the way. The other thing, too, is this case was originally slated to have the new Chevy truck, although I don't think it made it into this case. So let's go ahead and cut this open and see just what we got. So we'll get both of these sides here, just like all cases that we've done this whole year. Nice little skinny cases for the new packaging. So we'll get the cardboard out of there. There we go. So pop that out of there. We'll just go ahead and pull from the top. So our first one in the mix right here, this is the 1975 Range Rover. You guys do know this one does have two variations. That one right there happens to be left-hand drive. This one is number, ooh, look at that. It's like a ghost in there. 18 of 54. So there are 50 models in the mix, and then, of course, 4 chases for the year. So this one looks pretty good. So we do have left-hand drive. We'll see if we get another one in the mix to see if we can get the other variation. The Nissan Aria, this was a new casting a little bit towards the end of last year in gold. This one does come out for this one in purple, which looks pretty good. Your number right there, 38 of 54 on this one. Always thought it was a little bit interesting to have a hood as an opening parts, have a hood as an electric opening parts. All right, 1962 Ford Anglia. This is a brand spanking new casting for 2024. Also comes in its own little special packaging for Harry Potter. I think the packaging does look pretty good. We'll see how the model looks when we crack it open. I think there is also one coming in the basic range as well, one that's not moving parts. But this is the moving parts one. Looks pretty good. The entire card is decoed up pretty well. That one does look pretty good. I can tell you right now, we already can see. You do get 2 of those in the mix. So 2 Harry Potter models. See, it does showcase. It does have 2 moving features as well. Next one up, this is another brand spanking new casting for 2024. This is the 2022 Jaguar I-Pace. They are still pushing the electric cars, so they're still pulling more electric cars out. Before I move on, I did miss the number. There is your number right there. 13 of 54 for this Ford Anglia. There we go. Sorry about the glare, the focus there. And then our Jaguar right here. This one is number 5 of 54. They make these numbers like you can barely read them. Hopefully for 2025, they make the numbers a little bit bigger and much easier to read. Do get 2 Jaguars in this mix right there. So pretty good to have 2 Jaguars. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Well, wouldn't you know? Cha-ching! Chase. I got a Chase. Great case pick, Marco. You did a great job. You picked a great case. There is your Super Chase for the P case, mix number 6. Yes, your Matchbox Super Chase. Looking absolutely fantastic. This one has not been out in anything but premium deco. So this makes me happy that we may actually see this as a part of the standard moving parts range, potentially. I know this model is probably a little bit more expensive to produce than normal, but there is your Super Chase logo on there. Looking very nice. Nothing fancy on the back. It's just the Super Chase. So we'll set that to the side. And then we do have one more Range Rover in here. You can see this one is definitely not left-hand drive. That one is right-hand drive. See the steering wheel in there. So I got the best case possible in all scenarios considered. We got both versions of our Land Rover, both interior variations. Of course, we have the Ford Anglia Your Nissan Aria, which is only 1 per case. This might be 2 per case if there's no chase. Hard to tell. And then, of course, your Jaguar I-Pace. And then, of course, that is the final model there. So the only 2 extras you get in the mix. 1 extra Jag, 1 extra Anglia. But I do believe you do get an extra Nissan Aria if there is no chase. So move those to the side. Move the box out of here. Get that out of there. Boom, boom. Move that back. We will start with that Nissan Aria right now and get this guy cracked right open. Pop, pop, pam. Does have the exact same, recyclable material that all the models have had this year for 2024, which is not bad. There is the Nissan Aria. It does have the full plastic top on there, which covers the roof and the windows. I think it looks pretty good. This color looks very nice. It's actually not purple. It looks purple in the package, but when you get it away from the package, it's actually a deep, deep blue, which looks really, really good. There is your details on the back. It says Aria, Nissan, and then, of course, it says some type of force on there, E-Force of some sort. A little bit of marketing material. It does come with the D10s in gray, which is very, very nice. Does have, of course, a moving feature because, of course, it is moving parts. Get the hood popped open. It doesn't pop open all that well, but it is very nicely printed up in there. It does say Nissan. A lot of details in there. Big orange there for, of course, the giant power cable that runs through it. Hood looks pretty good. And, of course, it stayed up perfectly fine. There are your prints in the front. Looks very, very good. Crisp, clean, all that good stuff. Side mirrors on this one as well. No more date codes on the models themselves, so they will not be punching date codes on these anymore. So just be prepared for those moving forward. All right, brand spanking new casting right here, 2022 Jaguar I-Pace in orange. This one seems a little bit of a no-brainer to me from Matchbox, just because they've done quite a few Jaguars in the past. They've had some long history with Jaguar. Oh man, not digging that. So that's going to be a real big problem. So that's where it rubs on that plastic piece, that styrofoam piece that's on the inside. And you can see it's pretty significant. It rubs on there pretty significant. That is the drawback to having these models in there so tight when you have this kind of paint. Because this black paint's painted right over the orange. That's going to rub off. So that is highly... that's just a huge bummer. Prints on the front look fantastic though. A little bit of fog light details on the bottom. The details look fantastic. The prints are very crisp. Very crisp. Same wheels on this one with the D10s. Casting looks pretty good overall. I think the proportions look pretty good. Does have taillight print on it. They do kind of wrap around. I think the matching of the rear print to the side print looks good. This model does get 4-sided tampo prints, which is seeming to be a little bit more popular with the moving parts line as their budget continues to grow. EV400 is what it says on the back, looks like. Jaguar, of course, and then this guy does have just opening doors. Just pretty standard opening doors. Lots of detail on the inside of door panels, though. I love when they do that. Really good details. Interior, not all that great. See, the steering wheel is not all that great. No B-pillar, so it's pretty accurate to the 1-to-1. There is your base deets. 1466 is your new man number. This looks pretty good. I do like the fact that they continue to put the elephant on these, which I think is a very good aspect to keep on rolling with. All right, 1962 Ford Anglia. Not a Harry Potter fan personally myself, but I think maybe crossing brands over into something else, trying some new marketing for the Matchbox team. I think this is definitely a good move. Maybe not Harry Potter, but that's okay. But it's tied directly to a model, which makes it actually pretty good. Additionally, on top of this, Matchbox is trying to expand their European offerings. So why not choose a European model to do that? So I do appreciate that. That does work out quite nicely. Now, I can tell you right now, this one is that super high quality inkjet printing. You can see how crisp and fluid those prints look at the top, so you don't have any issues with the rubbing. The other Jaguar, that was just your basic tampo print. This looks pretty good. Does have some patina on the side. Full front prints on there looks pretty good as well. Headlights done up. Does have a gray plastic base. There is your base deets right there. 1452 is the man number. Nothing super, super fancy there. It does have opening doors, which are a little bit difficult to get open. Ooh. The ones with little windows on it, let's see here. We're just going to be a little bit gentle. Get a little bit of helping hand here. Ooh, man. That is really, really tough to get those doors open, by the way. So see if we can get these doors open. I guess if you had crazy nails or something like that, you might be able to get the... Oof, there we go. All right. So these doors will probably open well after the first time, but they are pretty big. A little bit of detail on the inside of the door panels, not a whole lot, but it is a little bit there. Of course, it is right-hand drive, which is what you'd expect from this particular one. This guy does have a second moving parts feature, which is not common. That just pops open the trunk. You'll see that the way that this is done up is the trunk is flat so that they can still have a rivet spot here at the bottom, but still give you the option to open the trunk. There are the prints on the back. It says 7990 TD, which I'm sure is accurate to the source material. It is a matte finish to the blue, which looks pretty good. Interior actually looks very good. The interior looks relatively premium. Actually looks like a steering wheel in there. Kind of hard to get the lighting in there. Apologize about that. A little bit of print on the bottom as well for the pedals. If it wants to focus, there we go. Sorry about that. One thing that I don't particularly like is there is a trademark here at the bottom because, of course, the deco of this particular model is licensed from Harry Potter, but it's very small and it's away from the package, so if you don't open the package, there you go. So not too bad. I can tell you that the casting itself is quite big, though. You see that casting is the same size as both the Jaguar and the Nissan Aria. So Matchbox is doing a little bit more of that where they just make much, much bigger castings. All right, moving on to the Range Rover, the Range Rover Classic. This one has been around for a few times. This is a former Chase. Used to be a Chase at one point in time. Matter of fact, it used to be a very, very, very expensive Chase at one point in time just because it's scarcity. I'm not sure if it's quite as expensive anymore, but at one point in time, it was about a $100 Chase. $125 Chase. Let's see if we can get this one popped out. Oof. Again, you got to damage the bottom here to get those out. So get that guy out of there. There is our Range Rover Classic. I absolutely love this casting. It's such a good casting. It says Range Rover right there on the hood. Looks fantastic. Full prints on the front for this one. A little bit of print on the side as well. Print for the C-pillar back here, which is very, very cool. Wraps around the whole back window. Prints on the bottom, or I'm sorry, the back as well. Tail lights look good. Got your Land Rover symbol here, and then of course it says Range Rover on there. This one, of course, is the right-hand drive. You see the steering wheel there on the right-hand drive. Oh, look at that. I just can't win, can I? I just can't win. Look at that. So there is a casting flash piece up on top of there. So I will have to replace this one, unfortunately. It's a bummer. Probably could have seen that in the package, but you'd really have to look for that. So that's unfortunate. So that's going to affect how much the hood opens, probably. No print underneath the hood. This does get four-sided print, so it's not too shocking that there's no print underneath the hood. But it would have been nice to get a little bit of print under there. There's always got to be a little bit of sacrifice per release. This one happens to be the Sacrifice 1. But it looks pretty good. That is a silver print on the 6 spokes as well. Not your typical chrome, so a little bummed out about that flash on there. Just my luck. This is the other one, of course, the other left-hand drive one. So we'll pop this guy out of there. Pop him. There we go. Super stuff. Oh, come on. There we go. Get that guy out of there. So there is the other one. Again, just left-hand drive. There's nothing other different about it. It is all the exact same details, same prints, same, details. See how much wider that one opens up? See, now you can actually see all that detail underneath the hood, which looks fantastic. Bummed out that it's not painted, but again, we do get one model in here which has 2 moving features, which kind of kills the budget just a little bit. So we'll throw that guy there. All right, Super Chase time. Yes, we are chopping open the Super Chase. You know it. We are not going to keep this one sealed. This one's going in the collection for sure. So we'll crack this one out. Very, very, very happy to get this. This one is not demanding a whole lot of money right now on eBay, but it's still nice to just get one through the channels of buying cases. Always hate pushing these ones out of the back with the rubber tires, but that's just what you got to do. So there is our Volkswagen Transporter bus. It says Super Chase on it. Does have the newer kind of Volkswagen style Real Rider tire on there. Debuted last year on the convention dinner model in Albuquerque on the Chevy truck. Full print on the front, looks pretty good. Details look pretty good. Super high quality print. Again, super high quality print for the top there. In white, there is your details on the back. Says Volkswagen SC for Super Chase. Same details on this side. There is the moving feature part. Does have those dual opening doors. This model has been in Collector's Premium only previously. We've only seen it a couple of times, and now we are seeing it finally here as a chase piece for moving parts, which I think is a very, very nice fit. There are the base deets. This is Matchbox 1145 on the man number. Super chrome base. Looks absolutely fantastic. So we'll throw that guy right there. Got to move these guys back just a little bit more presentation. There you go. So that is Matchbox mix number 6. That is the P case for 2024. Hope you guys get a chase if you buy a case. If not, you do get a couple variations, and then of course doubles of pretty much everything. I do believe it's 2, 2, 2, and then of course you get 2 of those. Hopefully you get lucky enough to get one of each variation, but if not, you get it when you get to the pegs, I guess. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you. Thank you, Village Diecast. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Level him. Peace.